Man, what is going on, everybody? 392 reviews here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Before we get into the video, go ahead, smash the like button, man. If you're not subscribed already, do so. One click away, man. Hit that notification bell. That way you can always get notified when I post a video. Also, here with my, my beautiful baby, for those who are not familiar, my 2021 Dodge Charger Daytona in the smoke show colorway. Today we're going to be doing another Mopar related video. Always, 392 reviews, always doing Mopar related content. But today I kind of wanted to talk about a little bit more on the financing side. So before we get in, shout out to Spoiler King, 25% off. Use my discount code 392 reviews. That's Spoiler King. Man, before I even finish that, man, let me just look at this beautiful product they were able to bless me with. Man, Spoiler King is a great product, man. Spoiler King is a great way to add a little bit of a added emphasis to your vehicle, whatever vehicle you have. This right here, this is the 380R that I got from Spoiler King. Go ahead, they have stuff for Subarus, Volkswagen, Honda, Acura, you name it. I bet you they got something for it. So go ahead, take a look at that. 392 reviews, all capital, 392 REVIEWS. I believe that's how you spell reviews. It's late in the day, y'all, bear with me. But yeah, before we get into more of this video, talking about the finances, what I'm going to be talking about today is sort of like my monthly payment on the 2021 Charger Daytona. If you hadn't watched my previous video where I kind of talked about how much I got this car for, you're definitely going to want to check that out. I'm definitely going to be referencing a bit of information that I had I guess told, or story told in that, spitballed in that video. So definitely go ahead and check that out. I made a video about what Chapman Dodge, shout out to Chapman Dodge, what they got me out of the door for with this car, price wise, and I talked about kind of how I was able to make that transition into what I was in, getting out of what I was in, and then getting into this beautiful car. So go ahead, and I would definitely recommend watching that video before watching this one. Just hit pause, go back. I believe I do have it in I believe that is my channel trailer video, so go ahead, check it out. So yeah, y'all, today we're going to be talking about, and before we get on, also shout out to Kev Britton for this is one of a few spots that this is the spot he first took me for our photo shoot. Shout out to this great spot, man. Shout out to Kev. If y'all looking to get some pictures taken, definitely damn good person to do it. Does a really good job. But yeah, shout out to Kev, man. He kind of took me to this location, and every time I'm here it's so quiet. Of course we're gonna have to get a cold start. Stay tuned to the end of the video, or if you want, go ahead, skip, come back, do whatever you want. So yeah, y'all, today we're gonna be talking about my monthly payments on my 2021 Dodge Charger Daytona. So again, some of these numbers that I will be referencing, for example, $9,000. That was my trade-in value. That was the quote-unquote equity I had left in my car, the car's value that I had, pretty much what the value of my previous car and what my current loan situation was. The difference, you get your equity. I definitely talked about that in my prior video, talking about how much I paid for this car, but just to kind of summarize a little bit and for y'all to not be so fully lost or whatever when I'm making this video. But that's one number to keep in mind, was $9,000. That is not necessarily money that I took out of my pocket here or there. Some people will say that was my money that I took out of my pocket, but technically that was the equity that I used to put down on this car. So that's definitely one number to keep in mind. And go back, again, watch that video. I talk about how much I paid for this car. Quote unquote paid, credit is king. Again, I go explain that in my previous video. But the number that kind of brought me to was 500, and you know what? I'm not going to give you the exact numbers. But it's in between 500 and 600. Almost smack dab in the middle, dead between. Not gonna name any specific numbers, but I bet y'all can guess what I paid for this a month. And when they told me that, yo, I was very, very happy. I was shit, man. I was like, y'all, I pretty much threw my keys at him. Was like, yo, write me up, do the paperwork, give me my keys, for lack of better words. But I was super ecstatic when I heard that number, because obviously I had equity in my last car. So yes, I could have sold that car, took that $9,000, put it in my pocket, and took advantage of this work from home lifestyle, you know, and not necessarily needed a car. But if y'all know me, y'all know that is not possible. You know, I'm doing this because I share this love. I share this strong, sincere, honest, humble passion for automobiles, not just Mopar, but automobiles in general, man. Anything with 4 wheels, 4 doors, 2 doors, man, anything with 4 wheels and a motor. Wheels and a motor in general. You know, I'm not going to disrespect my bike guys. Shout out to Frizz. You know, I'm not going to disrespect my 2-wheel guys, but anything realistically with wheels and a motor, I can get down with. Shit, a lawnmower for that matter. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all might think it, you know, I'm joking, but there's a lot of people on YouTube who've taken these crazy, you know, really small go-kart motors and actually stuck them on, you know, freaking lawnmowers, man. I mean, anything is possible when you put your mind to it, and that's sort of what that's all about. So, not to ramble on too much, kind of to get backtracking into, you know, what I paid for this car on a monthly basis. So I pretty much, see if we can get like sort of a good thumbnail. Yeah. So what I pretty much pay for this car monthly is anywhere in between $500 and $600. And I just wanted to give that information to you guys. That way you can have a better understanding on what type of money you're gonna wanna put down. A lot of people put no money down, they have a higher payment. A lot of people put $2,000, some people put $4,000. Shit, some people put $20,000. If you got it, you got it, ball out. Any day or anyway, the number that I was able to manifest and put down was about $9,000. And that leaded me with a in between $500 and $600 monthly car payment. So a lot of this channel, guys, is me trying just to be honest with y'all. I of course believe that if this is a car that you want, this is a car that you were able to get. In my previous video, I explained how credit is kind of king. You know, in school they always teach us, you know, finance school, you know, whatever, you know, business, accounting, entrepreneurship, they always tell us cash is king. Well, yeah, it is true in certain situations and in most situations, but credit, man, credit is real buying power nowadays, y'all. I'm talking about buying power for houses, for cars, for anything. A house and a car, man, those are two of the biggest expenses anybody is gonna make in their lifetime, realistically. You know, what you drive and what you live in, you know, transportation and shelter. Those are gonna be the 2 biggest things. I'm a firm believer that you need to have, you know, I'm not even gonna sit there and push my opinion because I'm just a lover of cars. I'm all about smiles per gallon. I'm all about life's too short not to drive a boring car. But if y'all not into cars, you don't give a damn. But for those who are watching, my guess is y'all do appreciate cars. So smiles per gallon. If this is something that you want to be able to afford in your lifetime, I just threw out some numbers. $9,000. Again, that's not a small chunk of change. That's a decent amount of money. I keep saying in my previous video, excuse me, I hate to be annoying, keep saying in my previous video, but I talked about how I put a decent amount of money down initially because I knew if I was going to, let's just say something, God forbid, something tragic happened and I needed to get out of that car within a year or 2, I would have equity in it. So it's kind of about being smart. I was living at home still, making good money. I made that decision to put a larger sum of money down. That way I could have equity, not in this car, in my previous car. And that way I would have 2, 3, 4 years maybe where I could pretty much get out of that car without having really, you know, financial distress, or, you know, without really having that car begin to be a financial burden. So yeah, y'all, we're coming up on 9 minutes, 10 minutes. You know, I don't want to ramble on too much. It's a beautiful day, man. Hope y'all having a beautiful week. Happy hump day out there, man. Like, I'm just, you know, I'm just ready to get back to making this content, y'all. I'm ready to get back, man, and showing y'all my love for cars and everything. Y'all might notice, you can see right through the car. Stay tuned. Friday fishbowl look going away. Friday I will be getting this bad girl tinted. What did I land on? I think 25 all the way around. 20 or 25 all the way around, and 35 on the front. I'm gonna make a video about it when I get this car tinted, so y'all don't worry. Again, guys, thank you so much for watching 392 reviews. If you haven't liked this button, man, throw me a thumbs up, man. It really helps with you know, the method. I can't think of the word right now because I'm brain dead. The algorithm. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm, man. It lets people, you know, be able to see, you know, my videos and stuff like that, man. And I want to be able to share this love for my car, for this car, and just, you know, share this with as much people as possible. So thank you guys so much for watching. Throw a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and do it. Again, Spoiler King, 25% off, 392 reviews. Link is going to be in the description. Also, discount code will be in the description. Of course, I can't leave y'all without a cold start. I really shouldn't even say cold start because it is not cold at all. But here we go. Shout out to ZL1 add-ons too. Got the LED side markers, man. Love them. I think it makes this car look so good, man. Those little dimsy bulbs, man, I think it makes the car look so good. Thank y'all so much for watching. 392 reviews, checking out.